Hi, I'm Candy. I am the volunteer, lead volunteer. I do the volunteer orientations. So some of you have met me in that way. I'm here with Armando, and we just wanted to kind of go over a couple things that are really important if you're interested in walking dogs, some of which we do during the dog walking training, but just want to make sure that we trying to make everybody feel as comfortable as possible when they come out to walk dogs. So a couple things that are really important. We have fanny packs that are in the barn that have everything that you need. They have poop bags, we have the pet corrector and gel mace, we have treats. So we want you to have one of those on you. We have walkie-talkies that are found in the office, very important tool, because that way you can communicate with other people as you're walking dogs for safety reasons, also if you need help, or just to communicate where you are. So this is real important to have. Obviously you have a leash. We've got leashes in several places here at the rescue, but you want to have that. The important thing about dog walking, we call it dog walking, but it is interaction with the dog. So what is so important, these dogs get out by our wonderful kennel staff, but many times they don't get that extra. So if you can just come, walk them, love on them in a play yard, spend a little time with them, socialize, that is extremely beneficial for these dogs. So we're going to show you in just a minute how to get a dog out, and we're going to talk about why some dogs get to do more than others.
Hello, I'm going to interrupt Candy right quick. So a reason why some of the dogs won't get walked or need the walks more because they're maybe either having behavioral issues and they can't maybe be with other dogs, so they're not in assessments or play groups, or maybe some dogs just don't like being in play groups. One of the dogs that Candy's going to get right now, her name's Everest, and she simply does not like play groups. She just always sits by the door wanting to leave. She doesn't have fun, but she has fun whenever she's solo with a person. So it's more of an enrichment for her instead of being in a play group. So these are just two reasons why we really want dog walkers here.
Okay, I just wanted to mention this is one area besides the barn. It's called the pit stop, where you can ask about dogs that need to be walked. Always ask, because there are dogs in several locations. We always keep every door and gate shut so that we make sure the dog is not loose, and then we close it behind us. I'm going to come in, and you can see these dogs are in small crates, so it's really important to be able to get them out because they don't even have really an area to jump. Everest here doesn't care for play groups. And so that's the reason that she would love for somebody to come and take her out and love on her and be with her. So we're going to be real careful when we're taking a dog out. We're going to make sure we're holding so that the dog does not get out on us. These are a little tricky because they're old. I have a slip lead. I'm going to slip it. Make sure I've got it down and attached before I open the door, so I make sure that I've got a good handle on her. Well, I was going to get a good handle on her. Sorry, Armando. Sorry, but that's the reality. Sometimes it's easier than not. All right, and I've got a good handle on my leash, and I'm going to take her out. I'm going to close the door, make sure that way. And before I go out here, Alejandro has the dog. I'm going to make sure that I keep my distance from that dog at all times. And Angel's getting one over here, so I'm going to wait just a second. All right, we're clear. Here we go. And then we're going to make sure we close that back. As you can see, I got a good handle on my leash. I want to make sure that I have two hands. I don't wrap the leash around my fingers. And I have two hands. I'm going to do a loose leash because she is a great dog, and this tells her she's doing what she's supposed to be doing. Okay, so I'm getting ready to bring Everest into a play yard. This play yard in particular, play yard A, you want to definitely do this. You want to use your radio. This is Candy. I'm going into play yard A with Everest off leash. I would want to make sure I do that because we can't see all the way around. We want to make sure nobody's in the yard. Always close all of our gates always. Make sure the other gates close. Okay, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk her over here. I'm just gonna glance and make sure the other gate on the other side is closed. Is this yours? Yep. So now I can let her off leash. Come here, baby. It's okay. That's a good girl. All right. Play yard A with Everest. Everest is sniffing a lot because Everest hasn't really been in this yard a lot because it's used for assessments and play groups. So I'm letting her do that because that helps her. She is being stimulated by that sniffing and learning. And so that is a good thing. But I also want to see, like, for instance, does she, Everest, you want the ball? Get the ball. Okay. Okay, so she may not be doing it because she's sniffing, or she may not be a ball, want to fetch. But throwing the ball, letting them sniff, loving on them, giving them that reinforcement, obviously giving them time to potty is what is so important. This is the extra that goes into what the kennel techs already do with the dogs.
Okay.
Another important thing is some of our dogs are strong. If you've come to dog walking orientation, you know that we do color code our dogs, so you kind of know which ones are stronger than others. But even some of our easier dogs can be strong. And if that's a reason that you feel uncomfortable, we want to make sure and make you feel comfortable. So Armando does the fancy footwork usually on Saturdays about 10:30 to 11:30. That's an opportunity to learn more about how to handle a dog, how to feel more comfortable, leash pressure, things like that. If you want to come up and sign up at a time that I'm here or another volunteer that's experienced, that's another good way to kind of learn and feel. We want you to feel comfortable. And so anything that we can do to help in that area, we will. But it's important because we don't want you to not come or get hurt, but we also want these dogs to learn more about how to walk on the leash. Okay, this is the barn. Many of you, again, if you've been to dog walking orientation, you've come in here and you've seen our setup. But as Armando will show, you can see the dogs, and they spend a lot of time in these runs, guys. We have a lot of dogs on property, so these dogs don't get out as often as we would like for them to. So you can hear them barking. Some of them will end up jumping around. We got some pretty calm dogs right now, but get very eager because they have pent-up energy because they've been in there, especially if they don't get to do play groups. We'll go back here a minute. Some of my favorite, but you can see there's Derek and Bluey and Sugar. Usually Derek and Bluey have a lot of energy. Once you get them out of here, they are so much better. They just need that time with a human, time to run, time to have fun. Thomas over here, great dog, strong, loves to play fetch. So you can have somebody even put him in the yard for you, and then you can play fetch with him if he's too strong for you to walk. There's so many opportunities, guys, to just love on them and be with them, and it helps them so much. We've gone over in orientation about the colors. Every dog is color-coded, but we will go back over that with you so you make sure you walk a dog that is right for you. So Armando and I just wanted to do this today because we would love, guys, for more people to come out and spend time with our adult dogs. Again, it can be a little bit of time. It doesn't have to be a lot. I know it's hot, but the joy that you will give these dogs and the joy will come from you, I promise you it's worth it. I'm here, Armando, the team is here with whatever way we can help you. Reach out to us and let us know how we can help, and we hope to see you soon.